Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to speak about responsibility. Now you may have noticed a lot of my videos that are catered towards mainly trading, right? And that's because obviously the majority of my audience are traders and interested in that. And I've mentioned before that I will be talking about different topics as well because I have a variety in my audience. Not everyone is interested in trading. Some are interested in real estate, some just want to be entrepreneurs. Maybe some just enjoy learning about mindset, or maybe some are just my friends keeping an eye on me on what I'm doing. But today I want to talk about responsibility. Now I'm 25 years old. You're probably thinking, what does he know about responsibility? And I'll be honest with you, only till much more recently have I learned and felt how responsible I am of my actions and what I have to do and what I need to be doing in order to be responsible for my life, responsible for the people around me, responsible about my my actions, my thoughts as well, and what I say and how it's said. All of these things that we don't really think about on a conscious level, but we really do need to be. So when I was younger, and a lot of my audience are young as well, and my best advice, and this is something I wanted to really talk about so that it could help and shed some light on what you should be sort of doing and or thinking about when it comes to how you're going to set up, say, the next decade, right? So a lot of my audience is between 20 and 30, and the next decade is going to be extremely pivotal in your success and what you can achieve. So when I was about 20, 21 years old, I didn't have much responsibility just for myself, and even then it wasn't at a high level. So I didn't feel anything. I just kind of continued to party and enjoy. Don't get me wrong, enjoy life, creating experiences. But because I didn't have that responsibility, I didn't plan. I didn't push myself to achieve more, be better, and have things in place that are going to help me moving forward. But responsibility breeds discipline. Responsibility breeds further success and motivation and drive, because now you are not just responsible for yourself, which is also a very important thing, and catering to all your needs and making sure you're sustained for the future. So whether that be a case where up until 18, I know a lot of people who when they turn 18 they're then responsible for themselves. I know people obviously going into like 19, 20, 21, but around that sort of time frame, as soon as possible really, when you're in a situation to do so, you want to take responsibility of your own life, in the sense that you want to be able to pay for your own accommodation. Even if you still live at home, you want to pay something towards that, because you need to feel as soon as possible what it's like to live in the real world. Because what is it that they teach you in school? Do they teach you about taxes? Do they teach you about how to structure your bills and structure your finances? And do they teach you how to be responsible for family, or when you have a children? No, they don't. Right? Reason is that's not what they're looking to do. They just want to train you and get you to a point where you've gone through higher education and gotten into a job, and then work your 9 to 5 until retirement. They teach you about that stuff, pension, but they don't teach you about how can you be responsible so that you don't have to wait till you're 65 and work the majority of your life to then enjoy when you're already tired and maybe even a bit grumpy and moany and maybe even resentful, to then just enjoy the last portion of your life, right? Now my main goal in life, and I hope this is the same for all of you, and this is probably the whole point of this channel as well, is that my main goal is for myself and to help others work less time and enjoy more time of their life. Because then otherwise, what's the point of living, right? If we're there working for 40 years of our life, we've gone through school for first 10, then 40 years of our life, we work, and then we're 60, 65, and cool, now we can just not really do anything and retire. But at that point, what are we really going to be able to do? Rather than, we do work and we are responsible for our actions, and that responsibility, which is really important, as I said, to build the drive and the discipline that you need, and to understand exactly how this whole system works of, how I need to pay my bills, how I need to stay on point when it comes to, what I consume, how my actions impact those around me, right? The sooner you can go through that and feel that, the easier it will become for you to structure exactly how you're going to, go about your business, go about your work, go about how you structure your finances when it comes to savings, investments, even in your cost management as well. These are all things that are extremely important. So for me, again, around 20 to 21, around that age is when I started to really think about looking after myself. A couple of years later, I got married. And again, another responsibility again that I had to learn of. I'm now responsible not just for myself, but also my partner, right? And I also have to be responsible about my actions, because now it's not just about myself, and my decisions, because it's not just about myself, but also affecting a bigger unit, a bigger circle. And now, thankfully, I have a healthy daughter, another even bigger responsibility, right? And you're probably thinking, how do you balance, work, your trading, your properties, and your family life, and even your friendships and your hobbies? How do you balance all these things? And that's why responsibility is so important to focus on, to build, and to make sure you are responsible for every key element of life. Because if I was not, I would not be able to balance that. And without that balance, resentment and friction will begin to grow in different areas. It could be with my partner, it could be with my work, it could be with my trading. But it's the balance that is key. Knowing that I have to work smart, not hard. That will be a topic for another day. But I hope I've been able to bring your attention to how responsible are you at the moment? How aware are you of the responsibility that you have for yourself? Again, this isn't for anyone else, this is for you. Just as it was for me. To understand, and again, it took me quite a while to understand really the true extent of how responsible I need to be. And this is why I'm trying to pass this on to you guys and girls out there, because again, we're in the similar sort of age bracket, if not a lot of my audience are younger than me. And I'm trying to give you an opportunity to understand sooner than me, hopefully, and learn from my losses and my hardships and my experience for you to then push yourself forward. And that's all I want. One of my main goals, obviously, is to be successful in everything I do, right? To be a successful trader, to be a successful property investor, to be a successful father and husband, and be a successful friend. And what I mean by successful is a good friend, good husband, good trader, right? A humble one who will then pass that knowledge on. Because my secondary goal is obviously to help others. And that's the whole point of my social media is to help others to grow, help others to learn from my experience, help them achieve their goals. Because in my eyes, we progress together, we rise together, and we build together. And that my success does not take away from your success. And your success does not take away from mine. But if I can help you in achieving some form of success in your life, that is what it's about for me. I want to impact as many people as possible. And I want to be able to help as many people as possible. And thanks to you guys and girls watching and supporting, I'm having that opportunity to do so. And thank you for all your support, for always giving me recommendations of topics that you want to hear. And if you have any more, please drop them in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very much for, as always, as I said, for tuning in. Take care.